Hey guys, my today's project is another junk journal and a travel journal again. This is my second guest design team project for CrafTangles. This, hang on, I'll show you the paper line. I travel the world. This paper line was part of CrafTangles' August releases. And I've had it for a while. My post is slightly delayed, but here it is. Let me tell you about the journal. It's a 9 inches by 6¼ inches soft bound journal, and it's a single signature, about 100 pages front and back. When I say pages, I mean journaling pages and also pockets, envelopes, and other interactive features. So not all 100 are full pages, but that's that. And yeah, I'll just bring the paperback cover back to give you an idea of the kind of stuff this paper line had. As you see, the palette is very it's very earthy. There are a lot of neutrals, and then there's this burst of color in the luggage tags, and then the stamps, which I absolutely loved. You will see a lot of these in the journal. It's a good mix. I really liked working with this. Okay, originally I had made a hardcover for this journal, and then because I was using a cereal box for the first time, I always use medium to heavy chipboard for my hardbound albums or journals, and this was the first time I was using a cereal box, and the bind I wasn't very happy with the way the cover turned out. I think it was sorry about that. I think it was buckling, and it kept giving me grief. So then I got rid of that, and I repurposed the cover. So I ripped it off of the cereal box, and then I made it into a soft cover journal. Here it is. The spine is what was originally the spine on the hardcover book. The closure is very simple: eyelets and a ribbon. I wanted to have a hitch post here, and I can't find my hitch posts, so there. I've left the cover pretty plain, mainly because, like I told you, I love the stamps and I could not bear to cover them up. But considering it's a travel journal and I will be using it, I mean it'll be for personal use, I might, depending on which trip I use it on, I might paste a picture here and then maybe add ephemera around it. I might do that, but as of now I'm quite happy with the way this turned out. The stitching is pamphlet stitching. It's pretty much the only one I know right now, and let's get in. I should not waste any more time on the cover. So that's that. It's quite chunky. That's the only way we like our journals, right? We like them chunky. So there it is. I didn't do the trims on the side. On my previous journal, if you've seen the Banaras journal, you'll see I have trims on every page. And while traveling, it isn't the most comfortable thing to have around because you get lint on your clothes and bags, etc. So I wanted to keep this one fairly clean. The front inside cover is again from the paper from the paper pack. I love the print, which is also the reason I did not add a diagonal pocket here as I originally planned to. I just couldn't bear to cover this up. Going forward, I don't know, maybe a picture here or something, depending on what I do on the trip on which I use this. The first page, most pages, because I have reused printouts, so on most pages for journaling I have pasted ruled coffee dyed paper, and this is one of those pages. There's a quote here: I travel not to go anywhere but to go. I travel for travel's sake. The great affair is to move. Carl Stevenson, one of my favorite authors from childhood. I like the coffee dyeing, like how it turned out. The paper's kind of crispy. And this is a pocket. Sorry, let me adjust the frame. Okay, I hope that's in frame. Yeah. This is a pocket. 2 tags from the paper line. Pretty much everything you see here is from the paper line. I did not use any printables, anything from Pinterest, etc., because the paper line had quite a bit and I wanted to explore the possibilities of the paper line. So the few add-ons, maybe Tim Holtz rub-ons such as this one here, and then these quotes are, I just printed them off the internet, and then I coffee dyed the sheet on which they were printed. That's all I did. These quarter pages here are for, making lists, things you want to do when before you leave for a place, the things that you plan to do, places that you want to visit, things that you want to eat, things that you want to shop for, stuff like that here. An altered paper clip. Obviously we have to have altered paper clips. And a journaling card. I think it can also serve as a photo mat. The paper's pretty strong. It's heavyweight. Okay, heavyweight by cardstock standards, and I think it can support a picture and journaling on one side. All the distressing has been done with walnut stain. It remains my absolute favorite distress ink. Also went pretty well with the theme. Again, coffee dyed paper. There may be a few sheets that were tea dyed, but primarily coffee dyed paper. This is a tiny flap. So this was a sheet from a notebook, and I didn't want to get rid of this because I can add a quote. I can journal on the side here as well, add side notes. So there. A bag of fries. I have to have some bags because I tend to collect a lot of ephemera when I'm traveling. Postcards, brochures, and all of that can go in here. Again, a quote. I've left these pages fairly plain because what I realized on a trip that I just concluded is that on a page I need enough space for pictures and writing. So if I have too much interactivity or too many features on the page, it eats into the space I can use for writing. So I've tried to keep some sheets absolutely blank. That's a tiny rub-on. This is life. This is a large tag. It's kind of 2 tags sewn into the journal. It has a photo mat. Again, I absolutely love this paper, and I love how it adds that right burst of color wherever I've used it. Okay, that goes there. The reason, again, because I love this coffee staining, I did not want to cover it up, so the picture can be pinned here, clipped right. Journaling on the side, I just pasted some coffee dyed ruled paper here. Sorry, this goes here. Journaling here, and for any extra journaling can use this. Again, the stamp, I told you you'll see a lot of these stamps. The stamp, and then this is just journaling space. I did that with the lid of a jar. I kind of like it. I quite like it. Love it. There. That's a 4 envelope for us. Another flap and journaling. More journaling. This is not a pocket because this paper wasn't thick enough. I kind of needed to cover up some information that was on this page, and also I like how it breaks the monotony of the white. Journaling again, and a flap. This page, it came like that because it's a used printout. This was a black page, and obviously I won't be writing here, so I think I can paste a photograph here. This is the flip up pocket, the Rita Donnelly pocket, and I'm just using it to tuck this in for journaling. It says best day ever, and again a postage stamp which I absolutely love, heavily distressed as you can see. And then there, that's oh, I love how they sound. All right, more journaling. Another quote here: our happiest moments as tourists always seem to come when we stumble upon one thing while in pursuit of something else. Interesting and very apt for us. For me, I usually don't have a checklist when I'm traveling. We tend to go on a lot of walks and then discover things that we didn't even know existed. So that's there. A large pocket, and it currently holds a skinny-ish photo mat, but obviously it can hold more photographs. This is from the paper line. Obviously, I told you most interactivity you see is paper from the paper line, and I love this vintage airmail motif. Wherever you go becomes a part of you somehow. That's very true. I've always seen it apply to me. Again, can be used for a picture, a little too dramatic for journaling maybe, and considering how it's been baked, the paper might crack if I try to write. But the good thing is it's matted on this side with ruled paper, so even if it cracks a bit, it's not giving way. And more journaling. This is one side of an envelope, a pocket. This is from the paper collection. So is that. These luggage tags, there was a whole sheet of them. So is this, again a luggage tag. Journaling spot, a photo mat, a journaling card cum photo mat made from paper from the paper line, which I coffee dyed. And this is a tuck. This sheet of paper is the only thing I used outside the paper line. This paper is not from I Travel the World. This is from K & Company's Summer Travel, but I kind of liked how it complemented. There's teal here and then teal here, and I think it went pretty well. I kind of like how it's added that dash of green to the palette. More photo mats. Again, another envelope. It holds a photo mat. I've kept the photo mats plain because I like the black background for photographs. A good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent on arriving. Lao Tzu. And this can serve as a photo mat with a bit of a border here. The traveler sees what he sees. The tourist sees what he has come to see. Like that. Is primarily to hold pictures, and this part can be used for journaling. So you have pretty much the whole page for journaling, and then the waterfall feature for any photographs that you want to include from that day. And I am using a paper clip here just to keep the flaps in place. They're kind of stiff still. I just finished working on this journal last night as in early this morning, so they're a little stiff. And then here you have interactivity in terms of multiple pockets. There are tags here. This is a pretty deep pocket, and this tag is kind of small, but we can use any large photographs here. This is a small tag, and then a photo mat, butter paper, which I absolutely love, more tags, luggage tags, everyday life. This is a belly band here, and I am still using a pin because right now these haven't bulked up, so they are kind of sliding along as I turn the pages, and I didn't want to lose them, and also I wanted to use the paper clip. So an altered paper clip here. There are tiny banners using newsprint, coffee dyed paper from the paper line, and then these stamps. I'm sorry if the color isn't clearly visible, it's kind of sunny here, but yeah. And then this is newsprint, and it has maps and stuff. I felt it went really well with the travel theme, and journaling on this side, so maybe small pictures here and then journaling, and then a larger picture here, actually two, so that goes in, and then it tucks there. The next page, space for journaling, space for side notes. Once you remove the clip, you can fold this out, obviously. This is a pocket on the page. This is a big journaling spot from the paper line. This is a smaller journaling spot. This is one of the cut aparts from the paper line. Pretty cool. I like that message. Trains are not for goodbyes, they are for hellos. Amazing. And a tag I made out of the K & Company paper. I just had to have some green there. Love neutrals, just needed a slight break. Okay, love that. That's like the world in one skyline. It's absolutely amazing. There's another such. I think you've seen it here. There, a smaller one. Anyway, so this obviously is an envelope. The envelope opens this way, and then there are tags inside. Tags from the paper line again. Absolutely love this stamp part of it. Distressed using walnut stain. More journaling again, and journaling here too. More journaling, and after this I think the quotes start. I have to start repeating the quotes because I couldn't find that many in the short time that I was spending in gathering the quotes. Okay, this is a pocket. This is an envelope, as you can see, and absolutely love this. This had to go here. And there's a pocket here and a pocket here. There's a bit of a decorative edge. Sorry, the punch is not near me. This is Martha Stewart doily lace punch. And okay, the signature, the center of the signature, I have, this is twine, baker's twine. I need to get myself some waxed linen thread. I don't have that yet, but considering I'm making only for personal use, I think I can make do with. Anyway, there's a car, and then there is a clock, a watch, sorry. It's actually a clock. Anyway, so there are these. I wanted an aeroplane. I have one, but I just couldn't find it. It's probably where my hitch posts are. I'll need to look through my cupboard. More pockets. Journaling again. Side pocket, similar to one you've seen before. Similar set of mats, journaling, and a photo mat. And you can journal using a silver or a white gel pen. and a tag. Oh, I love these fuzzy things. Okay, a belly band again. The clip goes here, and then more of the map. This is like a topographic map, journaling, and a photo mat. More of the butter paper, parchment paper, tracing paper, whichever you call it. And there was this bit of stamp paper that it was the residue after I had used up most of the stamps. I couldn't bear to put it in the trash, and there it goes. I just absolutely love the combination of colors here. Another shipping tag, luggage tag. More of that skyline. The interactive element pockets, the 3 pocket page. Next page, the same waterfall. Oops, sorry, glue string. The same waterfall with space for journaling here. Definitely you'll have to use a white or a silver pen. And paper clip, the altered paper clip. Not make this a pocket because we have quite a few here already. There's a pocket here, a pocket here. Again, a cut apart card from the paper line. Journaling and a coat and a side flap. This page is this is a half page again with, this is the other side of the black sheet of paper. This has 2 tags. They have yarn and baker's twine on top, and then the postage stamps again, obviously. And another paper clip, altered paper clip, holding a slightly larger tag, and obviously a flip out. And the next page is again another pocket using the same airmail envelope paper, which I loved, and then a skinny photo mat for this pocket. And the other end of the large tag. The tag uses repurposed lunch bags, brown paper lunch bags, and a paper clip and a big tag. And this says adventure, and then that's the last page, coffee dyed journaling spot, and that's the inside back cover. That's the back cover. That's a lot of luggage. Okay guys, that was my travel junk journal using CrafTangles I Travel the World papers, which was part of their August release. Definitely go over to the store and look up their new releases. There are a number of good collections out now. All right, thank you for watching. Bye bye.